Dominic, think for yourself. Hart D. Fisher. And that is the way Hart D. Fisher inscribed this personalized copy of his infamous comic book that arguably put Boneyard Press on the map in probably the worst way possible. Unauthorized biography of Jeffrey D., the famous multiple life ender. So that is what we are looking at today, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it.
It's Troy TV. Comic book art critiques. Snark, pizza, and sarcastic ways. Leftovers and geeky gaze. Aliens, comics, rule the day. Hurry up and turn that page. Michael Fitztroy.
Okay, obviously this is all the rage now because of the Netflix series. One of the huge things that stood out to me was the mention of this notorious comic book. Hart Fisher was sued by Jeff D's family, his father particularly. That we'll get into him in a second. He just seems like a total cash grabber. But anyway, the case was dismissed. I mean, it's unauthorized. There's freedom of press, whatever. This was so reviled and hated for obvious reasons. I mean, you have to question the integrity and the reasons for wanting to do this. I mean, I question even getting it. I don't think I got it when it first came out, and I'm surprised because I was super into like horror movies. And I hate to say that, but I don't know. We just the Teds and the John Waynes and the Zodiacs were all so popular. I mean, they're still so popular. People are fascinated by this crap. So this was, very controversial. But this is the second printing. I think it had at least 3 printings, if not more. It's a crappy comic book. I mean, it's not great. I do not mind the cover. I think the cover is pretty compelling. The art is not bad at all. An unauthorized biography, collector's item, first issue for matured readers, Boneyard Press. I just watched this hysterical, I just started watching it, actually, the cartoonist kayfabe interview with Hart D. Fisher. Jim Rugg by himself, looking terrified. Rightfully so. I don't know. So this comic book is just, I don't know. I don't even want to call it punk rock. It just feels angry. It feels written from this really weird point of view. You can tell this person is crazy a little bit. But Hart D. Fisher is kind of crazy, but he had a really crazy life. I'm finding out more about him. But then he also did an OJ unauthorized comic. And I don't know. Apparently he just likes to do unauthorized comics. I mean, I've written a few celebrity ones myself. Never controversial figures, but not super proud of them in my frickin', portfolio. Anyway, here we go. Let's get into it. This one sick mother of a comic has been brought to you by the kind folks at Boneyard Press. Hart D. Fisher, editor, writer, letterer. Eric Neff, cover. The one sort of good piece of art on this. Al Hanford, artist. Some of the art isn't bad, but you know me, I'll critique the art as we go through it. Dan Marston, slick business weasel, and who cares about the rest? Okay, epitaphs. Welcome to what is probably your first Boneyard Press comic book. It won't be your last. Once you've had a taste, you won't be able to shake it. Sort of like the AIDS virus. What the F? Totally unnecessarily. How stupid is that? Really telling us who you are in this opening here. This book is not a celebration of Jeff D's deeds. I'm going to call him Jeff D just because I don't want to get flagged. I know that's chicken shit, whatever, I don't care. I don't want to lose my channel. This isn't celebrating him, but I mean, it's all over the place. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is because I felt like the Netflix series was very anti-comic book in a lot of ways. I mean, it was one thing to sort of lament this comic book, but the whole industry. I mean, if you've watched it, if you've seen it, I don't know, was I being too sensitive? Did I pick up on that? I feel like I did. This book is not a celebration of his deeds. It's an examination. It's an attempt to deal with a monster, to cope for the victims' families. You have my sympathy, but this story must be told, uncensored, and not in People Magazine's top 25 most intriguing people of 91 list. Come, walk with me for a while. Maybe you'll learn a little something about darkness and the wretched things that scurry in its fold. Maybe not. It's questionable, like, how factually correct this is. Came out in 92, like, and this is the second printing, so they must have, like, rushed to press on this. And I'm guessing they got most of their information from People Magazine articles and news articles and maybe police reports. I don't know. How accessible are police reports at this time? Look at this, like, I hate this font. Like, it's, like, such a, like, a typeface font. We're starting with him in prison. This pathetic excuse for a human life form. Like, so it's, like, totally judging him, which is fine. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, I think he's, like, making sure that, you know, he's not trying to portray him as in a glamorous way or as a hero. But I don't know. The art is super amateur. It looks very, like, you know, like somebody in someone's high school notebook. Some of the images are okay. Like, I don't mind some of the hatching work, but it's a hack slash a kind of comic book here. And it's pretty graphic in some scenes. But just, I don't know, it just reads really flat. And, you know, I never read my friend Dahmer, that, you know, semi-biographical account of one of his friends, you know, going to school and stuff like that. I don't know, the art is just so clunky and, like, not good. Just so amateurish. You know, obviously, I don't know, like, was it hard to find an artist? Like, were people chomping at the bit, my bad, to, like, be drawing this? Like, why is he putting on lipstick? Oh, no, that's not even him. I thought it was him. See, the art's so bad, you can't even tell, like, his freaking mother or somebody from... It's just weird and all over the place. And oddly graphic, like, I didn't think I'd be seeing something like that. But not graphic in a way because, like, it just doesn't even line up properly. So, I don't know. I feel it's too much. Like, I would be annoyed. Like, if I were, I don't know. This seems completely gratuitous and unnecessary. Even me doing this video about it. But I just wanted to sort of show how bad it was and just, like, not a great comic. So, I mean, if it were, like, this artistic masterpiece or something, you could, like, justify its existence a little more. But clearly it was done just to get attention, and it did that. I mean, it led to, you know, a lifetime of being sued by this and various other people through Hart D. Fisher. I mean, it is kind of compelling in a way that it does, you know, represent the First Amendment and our freedom of speech. And I don't believe in censorship. I don't think that you should be prohibited from making something like this, I guess. I don't know, but it's just not good. You know what I mean? Dead man walking, especially, like, I don't know, if his intentions were just to tell the story, and who cares how Hart D. Fisher deals with it, you know what I mean? Although I have to say it was shocking at the time, you know, I mean, it was very crazy. I mean, it feels like people are completely unaffected by stuff like this now, and I really do think that I did enjoy the Netflix series, but clearly it's, like, glamorizing it, exploiting it, everything, you know what I mean? I mean, what do they... It's Hollywood, for God's sakes. Plus, I mean, you're gonna go ahead and sell... I think there was, like, t-shirts. Yeah, don't miss the t-shirts. Two-sided, 100% cotton. Send $14. I mean, that's just, like, making money off of it right there. So, for better or worse, there it is. That took me way too quickly, and that's probably a good thing. Anyway, Dominic, think for yourself. Hart D. Fisher, hysterical. Love that inscription on the cover of this, I feel cursed, comic book. Probably putting it up on eBay immediately where I found it and send it back to hell where it came from. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button. and I'll bring you more later.